This video is a ranked match on the Twisted Treeline between Team Titanlaw and Team Megathirio. Team Megathirio has T0xic Cl0ud playing Darius, TheJuicecan playing Vi, and FuegoReborn playing Annie. And here we go. Today's matchup we have Heimerdinger, Yorick, and Jax for Team Titanlaw. And then today on Megathirio we have T0xic Cl0ud playing King Darius, TheJuicecan playing Vi, and FuegoReborn playing Annie. So in just a few seconds here we'll see how this match goes. This is a 3v3 ranked game and on Twisted Treeline. Alright, starting out here with the Heimerdinger, Yorick, and Jax. Looks like Yorick is picking up, well, he was going to pick up Tear the Goddess, but looks like he just has his biscuit. Either changed his mind and sold back his stuff, or something glitched it. Looks like it is Tear the Goddess and Health Pot for Yorick. And we've got a Tear the Goddess for Heimerdinger. Got Boots and a Doran's Blade for Jax, Boots and a long sword on Vi, 2 Doran's rings on Annie. And Darius is still trying to figure out what he wants, it looks like. Nothing too exciting so far, we just got the teams doing their little starting here. We've got blue team, looks like they're gathering around their altar. I'm not sure if they're starting for a start gank, looks like they are. At least checking the bush to make sure there's nobody there. We got Darius with 2 long swords now. Purple team has 2 in the bot bush, just waiting to see if anybody tries sneaking through the jungle. Darius is setting up for his top lane. Not too much different than normal. Should have the minions spawning soon. Everybody just kind of standing and waiting. Got Jaime a little impatient, pacing in the bush there. Everybody's waiting there and see if they can get a gank. Here come the minions now. And we'll see if this starts with a gank, or if they're just going to start pushing the lanes. Looks like they're going to start pushing the lanes because we've got Heimer and Jax coming back here. Heimer puts a turret in the bottom bush. Picking up a little extra CS there. Darius and Yorick just farming it up right now. Got blue team pushing a little past the river on the bottom there. Heimer turret I think is helping get a little bit more CS there. Pretty much even in gold, 2.8k. Nothing too exciting. We've got a little bit of exchange between Yorick and Darius, just kind of jockeying for position up there. Bot turret, or bot lane, blue is just slightly taking the lead a bit here in position anyways on the lane, pushing a little harder on the purple turret. Obviously because of those hybrid turrets they're going to have a little bit more of a push going on. Then we've got top getting pushed out by Darius. Definitely a little bit of commanding here on the top lane from Darius. He's a bit of a bully, so that will happen a lot when you lane solo with Darius. This guy, no, he pulls Yorick in, and it doesn't quite kill him, but it does get him pretty low. Hemorrhage isn't enough to make him bleed yet. And make him bleed to death, I should say. Looks like Heimer's captured the turret for blue, and Annie's capturing, or altar, I'm sorry. And Annie's capturing the altar for purple, so we've got a tie on the altars. Annie gets a stun off. Vi comes in with her punch. Oh, she's getting stunned by Jax, and it looks like Jax gonna get first blood, and Annie's gonna finish it off with her disintegrate to get Jax. She pops up an incinerate on Heimerdinger and gets him down pretty low. So we've just had a basic exchange here, 1-for-1 with Vi and Jax. Blue did get the first blood, so they've got a 200 gold lead on Megathirio, but that's not much here. Purple's taking out the Heimer turret, trying to get some push going on here while Jax is still missing from the lane. He's coming up in the back here. So we're going to see this struggle for lane again. Looks like same thing's going on top, just Darius and Mark back and forth. Throwing out some ghouls there. Darius does a spin, doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I have to kind of back him off. Looks like Darius is getting some ghouls on him, having some problems here. Gets really low on health. He manages to escape behind the turret, recalling back, and York also recalling. Got Annie doing some heavy damage to Heimerdinger. Vault Breaker from Vi that misses. Still just a little bit of back and forth, back and forth. Blue's still able to keep the push closer to the purple tower than they'd like, I'm sure. Keeping that pressure on purple. Wide. Gets that punch off, still doing a little bit of damage there, and the splash damage onto Heimerdinger. Looks like we've got Annie starting to recall, but if she changes her mind, comes out of the bush. I think just because she sees that Heimer's not there, she decides it's now time to try to get a little bit of a position advantage on them. Darius back at base while York is pushing top. Vi's doing a little jungle. York's coming in looking at the jungle. Annie gets him with her cone, her incinerate. Backs him off a little bit. York's coming to try to take their altar, and he's recalling. Darius looks like he might come down to contest. He does a little bit, but I think York's going to get this one. He does. Not enough pressure to keep him off that altar. We've got Jax and York. Jax trying to gank on Darius. Pushes him back to the turret. Doesn't get the kill. Vi does the Vault Breaker. Looks like she's getting ready to set up an excessive force here. She does, but it's not enough damage to kill Heim. And Heim, with the turret, kills Vi. But Annie is back from base, so she's able to keep him from getting to the turret. We've got Darius doing some damage to York again, getting chased by some ghouls. Looks like he's chasing him. Better be careful though, because there comes the Jackson for the gank. Unsuccessful gank. Does keep him back to his turret. Darius is going to have to go back soon, because we've got two really healthy Jackson York up there waiting to kill him. Annie's coming in, setting up to help defend on this turret, hiding in the jungle there. Darius apprehends, Annie drops the Tibbers, and then kills him with the Disintegrate Fireball. Jax comes back down, trying to put some pressure on Vi. She's soloing that turret by herself with the defense. Annie comes down with Tibbers. Vi, Tibbers, and Annie are going to take out these Heimer turrets and see if they get any push going on there. They're trying to get some more control of this lane here. Push a little with Tibbers. The two of them stay back. Get some breathing room here. Jax comes in, tries to stun Annie, but he gets stunned by the Disintegrate. Annie with a Fireball, Vi with excessive force, and she does her ultimate on Jax to kill him. And that was an assault and battery. Nicely timed there by Vi. Heimer tries his concussion grenade to get Annie back. Starts to recall. Annie comes in, won't let him recall. Hits some attacks on the minions, try to get him moving. Heimer drops a turret so he can recall safely behind it. Darius pushing York again. Just pushing. We've got Annie grabbing the blue team's altar. Jax coming in with the stun. Annie gets away. Darius tries this decimate just to get Jax off a little bit, do a little damage to make him run. And it looks like they're regrouping now. We've got purple team with the kill advantage now and about 500 gold lead. But the lanes are still about equally pushed. I don't believe anybody's got any damage on turrets yet. Got an apprehend on Darius just to harass York a little bit here, not really to do much damage it looks like. Just to remind him that he's still there and still has that big old axe. Now I've got Jackson Heimerdinger just clearing out the minions, trying to get that push back on, trying to get control of that lane again. Darius has definitely been controlling that top lane there, but as I said before, he's quite the bully. It's hard to keep the lane lead on him as long as you're solo. Darius coming down for gank, almost gets ganked himself. Decimates, there's a Tibbers, and it looks like the cone is going to do some damage. Hemorrhage is hurting Jax badly, might not survive this. Vi flies in with her dash, and then that's an Annie. Stun and a kill. Vi's looking a little low here, but she's still alive, and that takes purple to a 2-kill advantage here, 700 gold lead. Also now they're able to push a little more on the lane on the bot, because all you have is a very badly hurt Heimerdinger trying to defend that turret. And he's still pushing the other two. Vi and Darius are back getting items from the shop. Heimerdinger setting up to come around behind Annie, but doesn't quite make it. She gets away. Now Heimerdinger looks like he's coming in, maybe to try to take the altar. We've got all the purple sitting right there. They come in. Vi dashes to Heimer, and he's throwing out spells all over the place. They get rid of his turret. They don't kill him, but they do get him off their altar. So it won't be taken by blue at this moment. Everybody's going back in. He's now trying to recall again. Well, Vi and Darius just try to hold control of the lane for a little bit. Got Jax setting up for a gank, trying to come up behind Darius, it looks like. He changes his mind, comes back down to bot. Try to put some pressure on Vi. Darius is dealing with these Yorick ghouls, which can be quite annoying. Easy to kill, but extremely annoying, especially when they all get on top of you like that. Low cooldowns keep them coming. York bullying a little bit. We've got Annie and Vi bullying a little themselves. Annie's got the Tibbers out there, taking out that Heimerdinger turret. And using that Tibbers just to bully the lane, keeping them in front of everybody, taking out minions, pushing turrets, and keeping the champions on the other side of Bay. Just gets an apprehend on Darius, does his decimate, and then a Noxian guillotine for the kill. And then we've got a stun on Heimerdinger and another kill by Annie and Vi. So we have blue team up by 3 kills. Darius also died in that last conflict. We've got Jax and Vi fighting it out for the altar. Annie comes in as Vi is almost dead, escapes with her life, and Annie stops Jax from taking that altar for now. So Jax goes up to the jungle, Vi is recalling, Annie's recalling. Jax is walking across that altar, and I'm not sure if he's trying to take it or just testing. Oh, he's already got the altar. I'm not sure what he was doing. Standing on there fighting with Vi. Got some Doran's rings and some Doran blades going on, a couple brutalizers. Blue is getting another push going on down on bot here. Keeping that pressure on him, keeping him close to the turret. Here comes Darius in to pull Jax. Does his decimate. Gets him to run away. Annie and Vi now pushing back on bottom lane. Keeping the fight in the mid. Taking out the Heimer turrets. Trying to anyways. Needs that one a little bit of help there. Jax coming down to try to help back. He was setting up to go gank Darius, but it looks like he knew that Vi needed a little more pressure down here. Darius getting a little bit bullied by Yorick right now. I'm pretty sure it's the ghouls that are keeping him at bay. Apprehends Yorick, decimates. He's got that hemorrhage bleeding him out right now. Health is about even. Starting to get a little control. Purple starting to push back here. Annie drops the Tibbers, gets a stun on both of them, kills Heimerdinger, and it looks like in a flurry of blows and abilities, we get Jax to pretty low, chases him back to his turret. Tibbers holding them up there. Now Tibbers leading the charge on the turret, and we're going to see if they get some damage here. Yorick is up there, still fighting with Darius. He's recalling at the moment, and it looks like Vi and Annie are going to be able to get the push, take out the turret, with Jax dead and Heimerdinger too low to do anything. Now Purple gets together all three on the altar and takes that, and they have both altars now. They get that 10% AD and AP advantage on Team Blue right now, which is going to hurt them a lot. They've already got an altar, they got a good push going on top, and now they've got an advantage in damage. We've got Vi and Darius pushing those minions off the turret. They back off into Viomall. Just a little bit of a hit and run on the lane there. Jackson Heimerdinger coming back to bot, trying to get these minions pushed back. It's going to be a little more difficult now with them not having that turret to back into. They've got a lot more lane to cover. Yorick pushing the minions off his top turret, trying to get back to middle of the lane there. We've got Heimerdinger set up a turret, seeing if he can't keep them, 2 turrets now, seeing if he can't keep them close to their turret. That turret's a little close, and the regular defense turret takes out Heimer's turret. So we've got 1 turret to take out. We've got Heimer going up, trying to gank on Vi, who's up top at the moment. Doesn't get it, just chases Vi off, and we've got Purple Team congregating on top. I don't know if they're getting ready for a team fight or if they're just pushing off the attack. Annie steps up there a little bit, like she is kind of harassing Darius, just kind of hang out in the jungle in the mid there. Vi standing on the turret. Heimer drops the turret on the altar, and Blue Team tries to control the altar. We've got Jax getting decimated by Tibbers and some Annie spells. Also, we've got Heimerdinger and Yorick literally being decimated by Darius's abilities. We've got a couple kills here. We've got all of the Blue Team dead. Annie and Tibbers alive. Coming down to the bottom lane. Gonna clear out these minions and see how far they can push in the next 5 seconds. Now there's a 5-kill lead for Purple, which also gives them a 2k gold advantage here. Jack's just waiting for Heimer to get back up. Yorick's back up in 4 seconds. Really weren't able to do much with that ace because Annie was so far ahead of the minions after getting that altar. And after that fight, that she had to walk halfway across the map to get the minions that were on the lane there, so didn't really get much of a push going on there. Vi's jungling a little bit, trying to level a bit. I think she's about even with everybody. She likes to make sure she stays on par. Annie's now pushing the top lane. We've got Jax trying to decide whether he should gank this or go bot, and it looks like he's setting up for gank. He's trying to get around behind Annie. He tries for that stun, but he gets the stun off the leap. He almost misses the stun there, but the leap brings him back in. Doesn't do much except for push Annie off to the turret, which I think is exactly what he was going for, just to try to get some momentum going in the top lane here. The 3 on the blue are pushing this top lane, trying to get pressure. They don't know that Annie's in that bush, I don't believe. Oh, it looks like it's going to be another team fight. Annie drops a Tibbers, gets a stun. We've got a Noxian Guillotine, another Noxian Guillotine, just dunk and a turret. Triple kill for Darius. Blue Team is aced again. This time they've only lost Annie on Purple Team, and they're in position to be able to get those minions. It looks like Darius is rushing straight for the turret while Vi takes out the minions. And I believe the last time we were up there, they got some damage on the turret. No, it was no damage. It's pretty much a fresh start here. We've got Vi pushing the turret. We've got Darius now taking out minions, hitting the turret. Between the two of them, they're going to get this turret down. And now they have a 7-kill lead and a 2-turret lead on Blue. Not looking good for Blue at this point. And a 3k gold lead. They get the altars, now they have both altars, taken out both turrets on the initial turrets for blue, and 7 kills, about to be 6 kill lead because Darius gets himself caught out there. All 3 were able to jump him after he took that turret. At this point though, I don't think blue or purple team's worried about the kill since they got the turret, they got the gold and the kill lead, they got the altar. So Darius was just getting that altar to make sure they keep that 10%. Probably worth it at this point. Don't want to do that too many more times though. So what looks like a sure win can easily turn into a loss by getting a little greedy. Wouldn't exactly call that move a greedy move at this point though, because it's just the one trade for that altar. We've got Vi going in with a dropped Tibbers right on the head, the double stun. Heimerdinger goes into his cap, but it doesn't matter, both of them are dead. Vi and Annie make quick work of Heimerdinger and Jax. Start pushing out this bottom lane. We got Yorick all by himself there, trying to keep the minions off his step turrets. Vi splits off to check the jungle and make sure he's not coming up on him, and it looks like 3 of them are going to push this bot out. They have 10 seconds before anybody on the other team gets up. Yorick is still stuck at top. He's not going to get back down here to defend this turret before it's gone. With 3 of these pushing plus a Tibbers, this turret is going to be dead in seconds. And it is. Now it looks like they might push the inhibitor. No, they're going to back off. Jax is going to stun him. We've got a concussion grenade that almost hits, but it misses. Ghoul chasing Annie. The team chasing Darius. Annie steps in to try to help Darius. Looks like they're just going to turn around and engage for a team fight. Vi dies. We get a dunk from Darius. A dunk on Heimerdinger. We've got all that's left is Darius and Yorick. Yorick chasing him down, those ghouls. Oh, that was a Yorick ult. Oh, it's Darius all by himself. Able to push out these minions now. They've got an ace on blue again. Annie and Vi are up in about 12 and 15 seconds. Blue team got Jax up in 10. Everybody's coming around about the same time. But that gives Darius plenty of time to push on this inhibitor. He's got 1 second and Jax is coming down here. He gets a couple shots on the inhibitor and backs off. Doesn't want to get caught out again. Vi is back and he's still shopping. Vi is coming out to push that minions off the top turret. Darius is going up through the jungle to grab that heal. That'll keep him out in lane for a little bit unless he decides to recall and buy. But I think he's going in for the jungle here. He just took the heal so he can keep out in lane here. He's gonna go take the wraiths now. Vi doing a little jungling, and he just checking the bushes. Blue team trying to get that altar back. They want to get that 10% advantage off of purple right now because 9 kill lead, 4k gold lead. You don't also want them to have that 10% if you can help it. Purple team clearly able to get their items. It looks like blue's gonna go for a Vile Maw. Jax is getting pretty low. Almost dies in that confrontation. Gonna let Heimerdinger try to finish it off. Heimerdinger's getting low. Jax is almost dead. They finally get Vile Maw. Jax and Heimerdinger are definitely gonna have to recall after that. Not sure that was worth it. They got the Vile Maw, gives them the regen. But it just doesn't seem like that was quite worth it because they're gonna lose all that CS, all that ability to push right now. Gives purple a perfect chance to push minions on minions here. We've got blue team setting up on bottom. They're preparing for that Darius to come in because they've got that inhibitor exposed and they don't want to lose that inhibitor. But at the same time, you've got them split pushing. You got 2 purple top pushing top. Now they team up on top, all 3 pushing. Blue pushing bottom. Looks like they might try a base race here, which is not exactly the best idea since they haven't taken a single turret yet. Purple's taken out the step turret. No contest. Nobody to defend. Blue takes out the first turret. They now start pushing the step turret. Purple's taking out an inhibitor. Heimer's recalling, but I'm afraid he's going to be too late. We've got purple with minions pushing that Nexus turret. Heimer's coming around that wall trying to stop. We got an apprehend from Darius. Oh, a Tibber stun and a Noxian guillotine. Blue's going to get this inhibitor, but there goes the purple, or the blue Nexus. Purple just wins this game. No contest. Good job, Megathirio. This match was brought to you by Megathirio Gaming. Check us out at www.megathirio.com and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.